Yo, 2009 Honda Fit. I got a starter problem I'm gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do is break out a 10mm and take off his negative terminal. I hope he's got a radio code, because if he doesn't, it might not work. Then I have a couple 10mm on this harness. Wiggle room. And then on the positive terminal, there's a couple wires I'm going to want for a little more wiggle room. There's little tabs you push down on these, and you can just pull these out like that. Just behind the thermostat, I got a 14mm starter bolt right here. Basically, what I do, I got a 14mm swivel socket. You can probably just use a short socket and a regular swivel, and I got a couple extensions. I can just stick it in here like this. After I got that bolt out, I got a solenoid wire that I can get out, and I just pushed it with my finger, and then I got another hand back here and just wiggled around this wire a whole bunch until I could get this damn thing unplugged. I think there's supposed to be an inspection cover under here, but it's gone. You can figure out how to do that without me telling you. There's a 10mm right here. I'm just going to get under here with a chisel and an air hammer, really long chisel, and just give it some raps. See if I can get this off. I think it's moving. It feels like I loosened it up real good. I got a little baby hose puller. I'm just going to wiggle this around and try to pull up on it. There should just be an O-ring holding it in. Yep, I get it out. Yep. I have one 17mm left right here by this transmission hose. Try to get it out with a really long wrench. Not a whole lot of room up here. I got it to move though. What the heck, Chuck? Stick a pry bar in here and see if I can get it to move. What the heck? It's moving, little by little. Do a little hammer and wow. This thing's no joke, man. It's really stuck in there. It took a while, but I got the thing. I just had to keep prying and pounding on the top and the bottom until it loosened up. That thing's really tight. This oil pressure switch, there's a button on it. I just had to very carefully push on it, and I was prying it just very, very lightly with a pry bar with a screwdriver a little bit till I could get the thing to pop off. It was really stuck, just like the rest of this thing. I'm going to take this oil filter off next, nice and careful, like, because if I don't crush it, I'm going to try to reuse it. Yeah, it should be okay. I'll lose a little bit of oil. That ought to make my life a little roomier. Try to turn this thing down. Now I can get at this. Just pull this button back. And that's a 12mm right there. That's a positive for the starter. And of course, I'm a big cheater. Big air tool cheater guy. and this thing comes out. I'm gonna stick my finger in here and turn this inside out so it's a little easier for me to deal with. Kind of tuck this up here. I made Dickhead get a Remy starter because most of these starters that are remanufactured at normal parts stores are just junk. So these are really good remans, and I couldn't find a used one, so that's what I got. I'm just gonna throw this slob in here. Haha, I called you a dickhead. How do you like that?
I like it. It's good. We're good to go.
This is a 13 millimeter for whatever reason. Aftermarket, blah, blah, blah. Fold this back over in on itself. Stick this slob up in the hole. It's not at a loss for a tight fit, that's for sure. I'm going to go ahead and start the top bolt too before I tighten this 17 down. Yeah, I started this top bolt from the bottom of the car right here. I can get my hands up there and get it started. Now I'm going to get in here with my swivel socket again and my long extension. Now I get this bottom 17. I can go ahead and find the plugs for all of this. Boy, them connectors are tough. You really got to wiggle them around and push them in to get them to snap. Put my filter back on. Make sure you lube the seal, of course. I'm going to put this on real quick because it's probably going to drip on me a little bit. On this dipstick tube, there's an O-ring on it. I got a little dielectric grease here, or silicone paste. I want to put that on the O-ring before I stab it in there. So this poor slob should go in a lot easier than it came out, I hope. Yeah, it's all put together. I just got to make sure it runs. Yeah, it sounds really nice. I don't want to overfill it or anything, but I'm gonna add just a couple ounces of oil just to make sure I put enough in as much as I took out. Probably like, I don't know, 2-3 ounces maybe. And that's it. It's a job. Okay, bye.